Yeah. Yeah. So it's an example, Jordan.
Can I got my question?
Oh, is your question, Bronwyn? Okay, those are examples of structures. But we've been talking about the purpose of certain structures. So purpose is what it's meant for. Okay, so like what do we use a school for? Well, the purpose of a school structure is to come to school and learn. It's a building that we can learn inside of, right? What is the purpose of a playground structure? It's so that it can hold our body weight and we can play on it, right? We also learned about materials. What are materials, grade ones? Putting up your hand. What are materials? Abe. Paper is a material? Yeah. Bronwyn?
Another material is like yarn.
Yarn. Yeah. Or rocks. Isabel? A brick? Yeah, for sure. So materials are whatever we use to build our structure, right? So I'm going to be splitting you guys up into groups. So I've already created the groups. And we don't have much time for science, but art today is probably not going to take too long. So we will probably get a chance to complete a page or two in our science book. But as of Monday, so Mrs. Boss is sending out your newsletter to your homes. And in the newsletter, she is asking, because I am asking her, that you guys bring in some boxes for next week. So if you have some boxes from...
Kitty litter boxes?
What's that?
Can you bring kitty litter boxes in?
Kitty litter boxes?
Yeah.
Yeah, like if it's a cardboard box, for sure. Or the plastic boxes,
right.
sure.
Mrs. Boss, already our boxes went in the dump.
That's all right. So if you guys collect, say, even granola bar boxes or a cereal box, a shoe box, an Amazon box, anything like that.
Anything like that.
Oh, you know, Willow?
I know what we're going to build.
What are you going to build?
A city.
A city? That would be cool. But I'm actually not going to tell you what you have to build. Okay? So I'm going to split you up into your groups, and I think for the next 10 minutes, I just want you guys to meet with your groups. So there's going to be 4 groups, so you guys can meet anywhere in the classroom. Okay? And I want you guys to start brainstorming, what do we want to build as our structure? You're not going to draw it out, nothing like that, but I want you to meet and just discuss, what are we thinking as a group that we'd like to build as a structure? Now, your structure needs to be able to do something, okay? It needs to have a purpose behind it. So we're not going to build something just fancy to look at. Some structures are just really fancy to look at, and that is their purpose. But I want your structure to be able to do something or be able to hold something, anything like that. But I'm not going to tell you exactly what you have to make it out of. And I want you, what you have to make. And I want you to start brainstorming the materials you will need to build your structure. Because on Monday, we're going to get in our groups and we're seriously going to start designing our structures. We're not going to start building, but if you already have some materials you've brought in, we'll start putting them to the side. And you guys are going to start to design your structure. And on Wednesday, we will most likely start building. Okay? Levi.
Why is the other 2 groups not on there?
Just because I didn't get to write it down. But I will. So group 3 is, you will notice something. I have assigned a team leader to every group. Now, everybody in your group is going to have a different job. You guys will all build together, but you will all have different roles in your group, because I think, and on a real construction job, that is what they do. They do actually have different jobs. I'll finish writing that in a second. Bronwyn?
Evan's not here right now.
Evan's not here right now, that's fine. So our team leads the team captains, if you will. They are in the color red, okay? And your purpose is to A, make sure that everybody's on task, and B, I want you guys to be the recorders. So we don't have to record anything like record by writing. There's going to be some stuff that you guys have to write, and you guys are going to be in charge of writing it down for your group, okay? Instead of everybody in your group having to write everything. So some of the different roles we have are team captain, a project manager, so they're going to have to manage how the project's going, and everybody is on task with their roles as well. The architect or designer, so someone who takes a lead in that. You guys are all going to be doing these roles to some extent, but if you are assigned that role, if you decide in your group that you want that role, that's what your real, sole responsibility is. You really need to make sure that you guys are on task, okay? So the architect will kind of help draw it out and make sure that the drawing and your construction is looking kind of the same. And then there's going to be someone who's going to test your structure, so the tester. And then you have a material collector or organizer. So that person needs to make sure you have all your necessary materials every time you build. Yes, Jordan.
Can we start now?
Yes, we can start now. So Bronwyn, June, Matthew, and Jordan B, you guys are together.